Welcome back guys to my Kudo channel, and today is another breakdown video of best Kudo fighters. And today, if you are interested in MMA and K1, you probably heard this name before, and today I'm gonna present you Hisaki Kato. Hisaki Kato is second degree black belt Kudo fighter from Japan. He has fought in the biggest organizations such as Bellator and K1. Probably his most famous fights was against Joe Schilling, a K1 and MMA fighter, where Hisaki Kato knocked him in both fights. Also, Hisaki Kato fought with the K1 legend Melvin Manhoef, so you can get the idea that he's one of the top players in MMA and K1, and especially in Kudo. So don't want to bother with my speeches anymore, and we going straight to the fights. Us! Okay, so let's start with the first fight, and this was a World Cup in 2011 where Hisaki Kato met a Russian fighter, Chernik, and we're gonna see a great fight. So Hisaki Kato is in a blue gi with a Japanese flag on his chest, and his opponent is a multiple Russian champion from Russia, Chernik. So we're gonna see how this fight goes. So Hisaki Kato took Chernik down, passed the guard, put knee on belly, and now he's trying to do a kime, but Chernik is holding Hisaki very tight. Kato is trying to do a kime, but in this position, when Chernik is holding him and not letting to do the kime, there's not gonna be any points for this. So Hisaki should try to escape from his left arm where he's holding his sleeve, and then straight his back up, and then do a kime or control from the mount position. But the time runs out, and Hisaki Kato goes back to the stance. So no points are given. The fight proceeds. Chernik did a very good left hook and uppercut, and managed to do 1-2 once again. No clinch, but no points were given and no points were shown from judges. Saki pressuring forward Chernik out of the tatami area. They escaped and they are getting back to the center. So I want to tell you about this competition. This was a very high level World Kudo Cup in Moscow. There was a lot of fighters in this competition. You can see also audience is booked, not fully, but we had a lot of spectators in this championship. So proceed to the fight. Hisaki holding his opponent back. They fall down together on the ground, and they escape from the tatami area once again. So if you one kind of advice for the fighters who are fighting in Kudo: if you are not very technically good on throws, it's better way just to try to make a throw or to avoid a throw next to the end of the tatami line, because if you couldn't manage to do a good throw, you can escape from the bad position if you get caught into. So we proceed with another clinch, and Hisaki Kato is mostly working on the top in this fight. So Chernik strike few good shots, but no points were given, so it's extra round, and the fight proceeds. So we can see a lot of clinching in this fight. Hisaki tried to out clinch his opponent, and Chernik is trying to catch him with some combination. Good movements from Chernik, good hook from him, and Hisaki also trying to outstrike him in a clinch position. Chernik tried to do a throw, but land on the ground and didn't manage to do anything. So they are getting back to the center once again, and you can see that there was a lot of times where there, good shots from Chernik, good knee from headbutt from Kato, and he clinch, striking the clinch. You can see that Hisaki is moving and pressuring forward his opponent. I like this tough style where you're going forward and you don't waste your time. Some good hook from Chernik. Another good striking combination, but didn't land it. So another one. Oh, good straight from Chernik. Hisaki is pressing forward with wide hooks. He's trying to control this opponent on the ground, but they still are escaping out of the tatami area. So Chernik is very good because he can outstrike his opponent, and you can see that Hisaki is a little bit slower in the second round, and he managed to get a shot but didn't get any points. Oh, they gave a point for white, for Chernik, for a first combination before the Hisaki shot. So now Chernik is leading 1-0, and in extra round it's gonna be a win if the Hisaki don't get the points. I like the aggressiveness of Hisaki. He's going forward with full power, full intent to knock his opponent out. That's the true spirit of Kudo fighter. You don't stepping back, you go forward. Good uppercut from Hisaki, good shots from Chernik, and good sweep from Hisaki once again. You can see the two different styles. Hisaki is way better on the ground and way better on the throws, but Chernik is very good on boxing combinations. So yeah, this fight is pretty interesting. So Hisaki is trying to outstrike the ribs of his opponent, and they changed their position, and Hisaki went on his back, and the time is over. And with 1-0, the fight winner is Chernik. Okay, we're moving to the next fight, and it's 2013 All Japan No Weight Categories Championship, where Hisaki Kato in a white gi met Nakamura Tomohiro from Japan, and you can see the size differences. And Nakamura usually fights under 230 category, and Hisaki is fighting under 270 category, so it's very huge difference. And you can see how Hisaki is pressuring with strong punches. So he doesn't throw any long combinations, but he throws the very powerful shots. And you can see that Nakamura is very good on his footwork. So stepping in, stepping out. This technique helps a lot if you're fighting against a taller and higher opponents. Some good combination from Nakamura, but didn't land anything. Trying to go on the single leg takedown, step, and went out of the tatami center, so they get batting in the center. So the idea to fight against the taller and the bigger guys is just use your footwork. The footwork is number one key if you wanna not get hit by the stronger opponent. So the footwork is number one priority in this fight, and you can see that Hisaki doesn't use a lot of footwork, but he's always stepping with the small steps to the front, and he's trying to strike good counter-attack punches or good strong shots with the kicks or with his hands. Good counter jab from Hisaki, and you can see Hisaki hands are very low. Oh, good strong punches from Hisaki. You can see the power differences. It's very strong shots from Hisaki, so Nakamura should be careful and should avoid being in a straight line with the Hisaki. Good combination from Nakamura, but didn't manage to touch Hisaki. Didn't find the right distance. Now he's going to the good throw to like similar to Ippon Seoinage, but didn't manage to throw Hisaki, and again batting to the center. Hisaki's throwing one shots, trying to catch Nakamura with the long shots. Nakamura trying to mix hands and kicks, tried to go on the ground, but Hisaki immediately fall down with him and took a better position. Now he's trying to control the Nakamura and pin down him to the ground. he managed to uh, and the time is over. He didn't manage to go to the full mount, but time is over. So, and this is the 2013 absolute category final. So even if they get a 1 point, there is extra round. Automatically they are going to extra round, but I think so there wasn't any points, so extra round naturally comes. So let's see the second round and how Nakamura gonna decide to fight in this fight on the second round. Will he change his approach, or we gonna see similar attacks? So very good light footwork from Nakamura. Good straight kick from Hisaki. Trying to go, good high kick, but they didn't manage to. Trying to go on the single leg takedown. Once again, Hisaki pressure with his weight, put the knee on the belly. He asking, can he get to the side? So to the punch to the side, because in a absolute category championships, if you are bigger than 20 physical index, you cannot strike in the clinch. So if you grab the clinch, there are no knees, no elbows to the opponent due to safety, but on the ground there is still ground fighting, and you can punch from the top position to the body and from the bottom position to the head. So they proceed in a stance. No points were given from no points were given, and a good low kick counter attack, and Nakamura fall down. It's kind of similar like a knockdown, and some referees main referee showed Yuko. It's a little knockdown. One referee is showing Ippon. It's a full victory. Referee is counting, so Ippon 1 2 no, just Yuko. So it's 2 points for Hisaki. And Hisaki now is leading 2-0 with a light knockdown. And he throw out the Nakamura out of the tatami. You can see the physical strength difference. And the fight proceeds. Nakamura still good on his footwork, but didn't manage to do anything. Good hook from Nakamura with the leading kick. And now the guys both are pretty tired. The tempo has slowed down. Hands are pretty low from both fighters, and you can see when the Hisaki grabbed a gi and strike to the Nakamura, he raised his hands up because he forgot the rule set that in the clinch they cannot go on the strikes. So, but no warnings were given, and the fight proceeds. And this is good hooks from Nakamura, but no points. Oh no, referee gave a point from Nakamura, so it's 2-1. But in the final, on the table, yeah. So it's 2-1, and automatically after the extinction round, the winner is Hisaki Kato. And I think so Hisaki Kato hurt Nakamura's leg with the good low kick. So you can see how Nakamura is standing in pain. And the champion of absolute category in 2013 became Hisaki Kato. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you on my next episodes. Us!